let's bring in Chris Doyle, a director at the Council of Arab-British Understanding. He joins us live from London. Chris, thank you very much for your time. How is this attack likely to affect the progress of these ceasefire talks between Hamas and Israel, in your opinion?
I think there's very little chance it's going to affect them because I don't think the ceasefire talks were really progressing. I think it's another clear sign that the Israeli leadership has very little inclination to do any form of ceasefire deal with Hamas, that actually, as Prime Minister Netanyahu has repeatedly pledged, promised to his people, to Israelis, the Israeli armed forces will at some stage go into Rafah, that there will be a ground invasion. I don't think it suits Netanyahu politically to have any form of deal with Hamas. I think he might not wish to be the party that actually calls an end to those talks. I think neither party wants to be seen as the one who has been the obstacle. But frankly, I think the gaps between the two sides are very large. So yes, I think this will make it even harder. I don't think it's going to encourage Hamas to make any form of concession or to go that little bit further to get a decent ceasefire. So I think we are back to looking at yet more further aggression within Gaza, and no sign that we're going to see an end to this horror.
Israel has now confirmed the deaths of Haniyeh's family. Have we had any reaction from any other international reaction, indeed from the US?
I'm not aware of any international reaction, but there should be, because yes, whilst Ismail Haniyeh, as the political leader of Hamas, bears responsibility for Hamas actions, of course, at that level, you cannot, in international law, target the children and indeed, in this case, grandchildren of combatants or those responsible, unless you have due cause. Now, Israel says that the sons were en route to carry out an attack, if I understand their position correctly. So how come the grandchildren were caught up in all of this? I think that there needs to be a serious examination of Israeli claims here. So regardless of the fact that the international community or many actors in the international community may not like Hamas and Ismail Haniyeh, there is still an obligation that they actually defend the primacy of international law here, that you don't target non-combatants. And I think in this case, it would appear that there is this high likelihood that's exactly what Israel has done. So it will be very interesting to see whether there is any comment on this, whether United States, United Kingdom, Germany, France, and others in Europe actually speak out about it. But I certainly don't think, aside from the illegality of this, that it also does anything to calm and cool the situation, and that will be something that will concern them.
Chris, thank you very much. Chris Doyle, a director at the Council of Arab-British Understanding, speaking to us there from London.